like a toaster, making me wanna get closer. Baby, I gotta get to know ya. Got my heartbeat pumping strong. Use your powers of persuasion. Baby, I'm here for the taking. The way you work it is amazing. Baby, you got it going on. So fast, I need a time out. Give me a night and we can ride out. I'm ready for my tryout. Now hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. Oh, oh, oh. And I hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. Yeah, calling my name. Hey, yeah. Girl, you're dropping like an album. Got everyone lining up to get one. I hope you're single, I'm a home run. Baby, I'm going. Yeah, so won't you come over here and just let me take over, and then we'll start the night. And we'll be rocking out till the dawn. So fast, I need a time out. Give me a night and we can ride out. I'm ready for my tryout. You'll never be the same. I'm ready to move you. Let's break all the rules. There's nothing that we wouldn't do. And I'll have you calling my name. I'll have you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. I hear you calling my name. Oh, oh, oh. And I hear you calling my name. 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 Yeah. I hear you calling my name. 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 Yeah, yeah. I hear you calling my name. As far as my eyes can see, you can stay here and come pick it with me. I know the perfect place we can go. No need to stress, I'll keep it on the low. I can hear you calling my name. I wanna hear my name. Yeah. Won't you do like DC? Say my name for me. All right, for those of you watching online and out in TV land, the song's called My Name, so we do this little thing at the end. My name is what? Anoop. Say it. Anoop. Anoop.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. This is great.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's talk about how you got to this single, My Name. Who helped you write that song? Was it completely from you? Did it come completely from you? Talk about that song a little bit.
Well, that song is actually one of the first ones that I wrote off the new album, All Is Fair, that's coming out May 4th. And I wrote that with a friend of mine, Brandon Rogers, who is actually also on American Idol. Not my season 6, but we wrote it together in LA, and you know, it's sort of, song came about, and as we were writing it, you know, I really wanted to give it just sort of something different, a little bit of an edge, a little bit of flair to it. And so we added tabla, we added sitar, we added a lot of sort of Eastern influences into it. And for me, I mean, it just spoke to me, that made it pop, and it's a fun song to sing, fun song to perform, so.
We'll talk about fleshing out that song, the Eastern influences and everything. Who did you work with? Any particular producers that brought ideas to the table that you were like, wow, that would be really cool in this song?
Well, you know, every song that I wrote, or I co-wrote, you know, people that I co-wrote with produced it. The executive producer of the album is a guy, a very good friend of mine, and really talented engineer and producer named Ian Schreier. And he really brought a lot of ideas as far as continuity to the album and making it, you know, making each song sound its best. But when I was, you know, working with individual writers and producers on on the individual songs, I mean, it was a collaborative process. Some, the tracks were already written, and I wrote melody or I wrote lyrics over. Some were true collaborative processes, like My Name, where it's started from the ground up. We were sitting around one night and we started this song, and then a couple weeks later we finished it. And those are always the most rewarding ones when you can see it through from the beginning. Really this entire album is like that as a whole. I mean, the creative process I'm involved with, because I'm an independent artist and this is an independent release, it's, everything from the very idea of making this to now, going on the road with this amazing band and performing it is all, I'm part of it all, so I'm very proud of that.
Cool. Well, going back before All's Fair, even before American Idol, how did you get introduced to music, and where did you get your start learning how to actually sing?
My mom used to sing to me a lot. She used to sing me to sleep a lot. And honestly, my passion for performing and passion for being, in an ensemble or being in a group was really through, honestly, the Wake County public education system. I went to Fuller Elementary School. I was had a terrific chorus teacher there, Melissa McLam, and through her really, started to see that I could sing and that I liked it. I was in the Raleigh Boys Choir, directed by Thomas Sibley at the time, and that just really continued. I played the trumpet in middle school and high school, and so music was always a hobby of mine. Mm-hmm. And what I was extremely fortunate to have happen is, as I got into high school, as I got into college, it became a more and more serious hobby. Until, of course, I auditioned for American Idol, and it's allowed me to have this as my career now, which is really a dream come true for me.
Was there anything that could have prepared you for what to expect on American Idol? I mean, you were in Cliffhangers, which, they're a pretty huge draw at UNC, but I mean, this was a giant national stage.
Right.
Was there anything that really kind of helped prepare you for that?
Well, honestly, with the Clefs, I mean, you learn how to be on stage. You learn how to perform to an audience. You learn how to sing different styles of music, and you really learn to have a sense of confidence about you wherever and whatever you do. And that helped me out immensely. Obviously, singing to a studio audience and then 30 million people on television is something that you can never really be truly prepared for. But I'd say the Clefs definitely influenced that. And even when I'm writing music now, if we're arranging a song, I definitely think have an ear towards vocal arrangements, and then hope that they turn into great instrumental arrangements. But my ear will always and forever be affected by that.
Well, have you thought about ever bringing a cappella music back into your studio recordings?
Absolutely. I mean, not exclusively. I'll let the people that record a cappella music have their space, and but what I do like to do is, like I said, influence my song with vocal arrangement. So I like to have a lot of vocal harmony and whatever I do, big group harmonies, and it is something we're already writing for the next album actually, and I really am looking to expand that idea and to make, because the voice is a really powerful thing. I think that's why people are drawn to a cappella music, is it's just voices. And I think the more of that sort of soul and the more of that conviction you can bring out through a voice and put it into a studio recording and sort of have that as a really, really cool facet of a song, I think that the more you can do that, the cooler it is, honestly, when I'm listening. There have been a lot of people that have done that to varying degrees of success, but yeah, I definitely hope to experiment with it.
Cool. Well, back to All's Fair. As you mentioned, you're doing this completely independently,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing. I mean, there's something honest about independent music. You're really connecting with your fans rather than having this big corporate umbrella over you. What has that brought to your music and your songwriting, not having that over your shoulder, that looming, big contract?
First, I think it keeps you honest, like you were saying, in terms of songwriting. I mean, you have to. You're not only accountable, to a label or your fans or yourself. I mean, basically what you put down is you. A lot of artists, I think, if they become really big, what they put down is it's their voice, it's their face, but they're not really in the thick of everything. Mm-hmm. For me, right now, it's a daily process. It's fun. I mean, it's a hobby. It's a job. It's a business. It's I have to be held accountable with my fans, and to make them happy. I have to make myself happy, and so it really is sort of it's a more holistic, I think, process, because you're there from the beginning, you're there at the end, hopefully many years down the road, and you can be proud of what you accomplished. It isn't, when this album and this tour becomes successful, it's not because it's not going to be because there were millions and millions and millions of dollars behind it. It's going to be on the strength of my fans, the strength of my band, and the strength of the music.
Awesome. Well, let's hear some more tunes.
All right.
Feel the wood grain on the floor. Passion burns behind the door. Crying out, pull me inside. Silhouette station, baby, we're on fire. Feel the blood rushing from my heart to the tip of my veins. Baby, we're drowning, let the sweat carry us away. There's nothing like the thought of feeling so reckless. I'm caught in the undertow, don't let go. Baby, I've lost, baby, I'm found. Now that we're flying high, I never wanna come back down. I can hear you breathe, feel your energy as I watch our worlds collide. Just like a drug, I'm addicted to you now. Damn, I feel so alive. I feel so alive. Feel the sunlight creeping in. I trace the outline of your skin. Lipstick red is all over my sheets. Crazy, your desire is calling right back to me. I feel the blood rushing from my heart to the tip of my veins. Every time I look into your eyes, girl, I'm feeling so far away. There's nothing like the thought of feeling so reckless. I'm caught in the undertow, don't let me go. Baby, I'm lost, but baby, I'm found. Now that we're flying high, I never wanna come back down. I can hear you breathe, feel your energy. Hey, just like a drug, I'm addicted to you now. Damn, I feel so alive. Let's get it real. Maybe I've lost, but baby I'm found. Now that we're flying high, I never wanna come back down. I can hear you breathe, feel your energy as I watch our worlds collide. You're just like a drug, I'm addicted to you now. Say, baby, I'm lost. Now that we're flying high, I never. Hey, yeah. I can hear you breathe, feel your energy. It's just like a drug, I'm addicted to you now. Addicted to you. You're drug, you're drug. It's just like a drug, I'm addicted to you now. This next one is called Senses. Oh, conversation. Usually my patience would have forced me to move on. You're not the kind I'm used to. Don't know what I should do. Feet are too heavy to run. You're piquing my attention. Disbelief suspension. Like this was my favorite show. And I'm tuned in into you. This could be our debut. I want the whole world to know that I'm somewhere that I've never been. Ooh, you got me feeling alive. Breaking my attention, and now all of my senses can feel it, hear it, can see it. Don't know what it is, but I feel it, hear it, I can see it. In my senses, you're all in my senses. I like what I'm sensing. Oh, oh, you're all in my senses. This is the fastest transformation. Everything's changing, and I think you're where it's coming from. It's not like I was looking, but once you put your looks in, our two worlds they turn to one. Now do you think that I should slow down? Don't know where to go now. Can't wait for this to start. Oh, so let's just keep it moving. No excuses. We've already come so far. Now I'm somewhere that I've never been. Ooh, you got me feeling alive. Breaking my attention, and now all of my senses feel it, hear it, see it. Don't know what it is, but I feel it, hear it, I can see it. Oh, oh, oh. Hands over my ears, I can't close my eyes from you. My sense of touch is growing fonder of it. It's the taste of you. I can feel it, I hear it, I can see it, and I don't know what it is, but I feel it, I hear it, I see it. Oh, I can feel it, yeah, I can hear it. I don't know what it is, but baby, I don't know what it is, but I feel it, I hear it, I see it. Tell me why you wanna treat me so bad. Make me wanna trust what I can't have. Believe that it's perfect, think that it's worth it. Tell me why you wanna love me so wrong. Keep me chasing a dream that is so gone. I'm starting to see it's all make believe. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying perfect man, but you won't never get my heart again. 'Cause if this is over, there won't be no second chance. I'm letting you go, turn it around. Not gonna stay to let you come back now. Just wanna breathe, don't need to speak, don't wanna hear apologies. break my heart again. 'Cause now this is over, there won't be no second chance. I'm letting you go, I'm turning around. I'm gonna stay to let you come back now. Just wanna breathe, don't need to speak. Don't wanna hear apologies. This is my goodbye, saying my goodbye, goodbye. This is my goodbye, goodbye. So now I'm moving on, I'm stepping back from the edge. You've been long gone, just getting into my head. No more memories, this is the end. Hey. Bye. Oh, goodbye. Stay to let you come back now. Just wanna breathe, no need to speak. Hear apologies, and this is mine. Say it mine, yeah. Goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, this is mine. This is my goodbye, goodbye. Oh. This is the last one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, NBC 17. If one day I get over you, I'd be surprised. I always come back to you. You drive me wild. I could drink a case of you and still be sober. Only have eyes for you. This feeling just won't let me go. And love is fair, yeah. That's what they always say. My problem is I care, yeah, about you and me. You are an angel, I swear. 'Cause when I got this crazy love, baby, I adore you. Wanna make you feel my love, girl, it's waiting for you. Say, but I gotta say you knock me off my feet. I just want one more slow dance. Hey, I'm on bended knee. Remember when we used to groove to Let's Get It On? If you were still my girl tonight, that would be our song. I'll always have you here in my mind like Carolina. But now you're gonna break my heart and tell me that our love was so wrong. Yeah, that's what they always say. My problem is I care, yeah. When I'm old and gray, girl, I want you to be there. 'Cause when I got this crazy love, baby, I adore you, yeah. I wanna make you feel my love, girl, it's waiting for you. But I gotta say you now.